ఆయన రికార్డ్ చేస్తున్నారు, మాట్లాడకండి ఎవరు. ఆయన చేస్తారు.
శ్రీమాత్రే నమః. నగాయత్ర్యాః పరం మంత్రం నమాతుః పరదైవతం. What is the most respected aspect in your life? Our Niti Shastra has given us two important respected aspects of life. The first one is Gayatri Mantra, which is said to be the greatest among the mantras, and Mother is the embodiment and a representative of divinity. Namatuh Paradaivatam. Those who believe seriously would adhere to these diktat without any question. But those who would like to chirp a bit and investigate a bit with cause and effect rationality, they will have some issues with the twin statements. How can one mantra be the greatest? Even those who are theists, who believe in God and in the Dharma, even for them, the first question that pops up is, how can one mantra be the greatest? What about others? Number one point. Similarly, how can Mother alone be the representative of divinity? Why is that special superior grade given to the Mother? These are the two issues that we need to think seriously. For us to understand better, let us see what is this Gayatri. Na Gayatriyaha param mantram. What is Gayatri? A simple derivative meaning would explain. Gayantam trayate. One who recites this mantra, he will be protected. Gayantam trayate iti Gayatri. What is this protection? Is it some armed protection or some cyber fence type of digital protection or some sort of secluded protection? What is that we should expect from the Gayatri mantra? And does the deity come to us? If at all she comes or he comes, how are we protected? Even before that, we should understand what is Gayatri mantra. Gayatri is the meter. In Sanskrita it is called as Chandas. This Chandas carries 3 sections. Each of these sections is called as Pada. So each Pada has 8 syllables in it. 3 into 8 is 24 letters. Therefore, Chaturvigam Satyakshara Gayatri is called. Is there only one mantra in all the 4 Vedas of Gayatri? No. There are thousands of Gayatri mantras. So which Gayatri are you talking about? This mantra that we are talking about is called as Savitri Gayatri. What is this Savitri? Savita is another name of Surya. Savita also means one who delivers. What is delivered? The intellect is delivered. What? Intellect is being delivered to you? Is it coming from outside? Something like Amazon courier? No. See, It just works like this. Many times we write few lines of code. After debugging, we get few hints. Okay, this needs to be rectified. Once those impediments are cleared, then you get the results. Similarly, whatever needs to be done, that is in the switch which is provided to you. You are born with that. But that needs to be opened. How is that opened? It is an external lock or internal lock? It's actually the internal lock. So what is that internal lock and how that could be opened? That means by bringing out more concentration, you are able to get that opened. So how does the sun, the Surya, how could he help? Always a solution is compared to a light. So in our comprehension, the best light, the greatest light, the light in eternity is of sun. Though we acknowledge that there are many more stars, even the Vedas have also exclaimed and have taught us that Surya is one among the several great stars. But there might be 1,000 millionaires in this city of London. But who is giving you the bread and butter? Your father, your mother. So who deserves your respect first? One who is actually benefiting you. So the benefactor always has to be venerated, right? So instead of extolling something which is outside our ambit, which we could never comprehend or even come across, just by some inference we are saying that there are many great stars. But the great star who is actually aiding your life is none other than Surya. So this is the rationale of having bestowed the great respect on the sun. And it is very much evident that without the solar light and the energy, we will not survive. And it is very much evident on other planets, no worthwhile mentioning life is existed right now. So this is the rationale. Now let us come back to the subject of how Surya helps us. People have been very inquisitive about this topic and innumerable experiments were conducted. What are these experiments? Whether the thought is actually influencing you, or the sound is influencing you, or the light is influencing you, and how is the benefit delivered to you. After many series of experiments, it was conclusively proved that the sound is actually benefiting you. While reciting the sound, while producing the sound, if you are able to concentrate more on the meaning, it would double the benefit. And when it is exactly this operation is executed in the prescribed format, that is being in the sunlight during this recitation, that would actually more and more magnify the benefit. Many researchers, serious researchers who are also affiliated with the AIMS and Cambridge, etc., they have also made some conclusive statements about these things. Therefore, the sound is equally important and being in the sunlight is equally important. So that is the speciality of Savitri Gayatri mantra. What exactly does it say? Let us concentrate on the great power which is influencing and guiding your intellect. Now let us talk about the protection that is given by a mantra or a deity. Nadeva dandamadaja rakshanti pashupalavat yanto rakshita vichanti buddhya pravibhajantitam or buddhya sanyojagantitam. Protection is not something like a cowherd or shepherd who is having a stick in hand and he is driving away everything else. It's not that type of protection I am talking about. Yanto rakshita vichanti, whoever has to be protected, he would be guided properly. The guidance is internal, it is emanating, it's swaprakasha, it comes inside. Now let us just make a wild guess. There are many mishaps happening all around, many accidents that we see all around. We say that, wow, I was very lucky, I had a sudden thought, no, I should not go now, I should stay at home. You are spared from that disaster. How is that happening? The company of people, the association with people, which could drastically alter your future, that is also a product of your mind. So these are several factors that would influence your mind. So if you keep your mind insulated from those influences, especially those nefarious influences, then your mind would be protected. And you know where to put your money, where to put your concentration, where to put your efforts. So all these efforts would actually give you the desired result. That the desired result may be little difficult in the initial stage, but finally it would actually deliver. So that is the sort of protection and guidance that we get. So what is the best time to do this? Before sunrise you should start. The Sandhyaa Vandanam has 3 parts. The first one is called as the cleansing process. It is called, we call as Marjana. The next process would be Arghya Pradana. The Arghya Pradana itself is a wonderful concept actually. Mande Harune Dvipe Prakshipanti. Actually, people think that action is very important. True, action is just a symbol. It's all symbolism. What is it conveying? Bandeha Aruna. There are the demons who are actually influencing your life. So by doing the Sandhyaa Vandana, the symbolic action of pouring the water up, you are driving away the demons to a distant place which is called as Mandeha Ande Haruna. What is this Mandeha Haruna? Manda Iha means Iha Cheshtajam. Cheshta means to act. Mandeha means under action, inaction. And Aruna is the second one. This is symbolic of your inaction. That means your laziness. If you do Sandhyaa Vandana, this laziness is driven away. Arunatva means light red. It is indicative of a desire for possessions and favoritism. So once you have a prepossessed bias for something, then you will not be able to do justice to any topic or any subject. So you should be neutral. This Arunatva is actually indicative of a bias. So this bias, as well as the inaction, the laziness, they are driven out to a distant place. Mandeha Aruna Dvipa means that is what exactly it is. It is not driving away a demon to Antarctica or some Arctic circle. This is not the meaning of it. Can't the Vedas say it straight? No, that is not the style of Veda, because everyone has their own style, personalized style. Paroksha Priya Ivahi Devaha Pratyaksha Dvishaha says Atharva Veda. Paroksha Priya Ivahi Devaha. To express something remotely, to express something indirectly, would give a subtle feeler that would actually influence the mind better than a direct word, direct action. So that is the style of Veda. Therefore, Mandeharana Dvipa means to remove your laziness and bias. For that you need to do the Sandhyaa Vandana. So that is the best time is before sunrise. That is Pratah Sandhya. Before sunset is the Sayam Sandhya. And in between that, there also your mind, the great machine called the brain, also requires a restart, a reset. That is what the Sandhyaa Vandana process achieves. Without getting into sleep, if you are able to bring your brain waves to a standstill, stop the production of all neurons, all the thoughts, cessation of all the mental activity. How are you able to achieve that? By concentrating on a single most important objective. Okay, if this process is helpful and beneficial to everyone, why is that only a Purohita or a Pandit or someone who has the Upanayana Samskara or something, only they are required to do this, not about others? Are they not worth this benefit? Are they not working? Who said they are not working? Who said they are not worth of this benefit? Everyone is equally qualified to get this benefit. So therefore, Sandhyaa Vandana, the process of Sandhyaa Vandana and the purpose of Sandhyaa Vandana transcends every barrier. The procedures might vary, but the intent remains the same. Therefore, Sandhyaa Vandana and the concentration on the rising sun and setting sun and the sun at its peak, these are the important junctures that would certainly aid the brain to maintain itself perfectly. That perfection would actually give you the desired results and betterment in your life and your thoughts. That is what the Sandhyaa Vandana and Gayatri Mantra are said to be. So therefore, while thinking about the mantra, you should try to rein the mind to stop its activities, even while being awake. If you just sleep, the mind would be tiring, and the tired mind would automatically just get into some sort of deluge. That's not the procedure. While being awake, in wakeful state, you should try to restart your mind. So that is the process how you should achieve. For this, pranayama, asana would benefit. So therefore, Sandhyaa Vandana is actually the yoga. Yoga karmasu kaushalam. To bring the best in your works, you need that yoga, which is indicative of the Sandhyaa Vandana processes. Therefore, Gayatri Mantra, Sandhyaa Vandana are not to be neglected. They don't give you a special benefit. But if you are maintained very well, your body is maintained very well, and the brain is working exemplarily, then you will get all the required benefits yourself. Don't expect to come to a different league. Sajatana Muttama Shlokaha, Samanana Muttama Shlokaha. You will be best in your league. I don't say that by performing Sandhyaa Vandana, you will be coronated as the king of England tomorrow. You will never say this. In your given circumstances, in the given circles, in the given sphere of influence, you would be definitely successful. Mangalam Mahat. Swasti.